The thing is, they are not what I expected. Well, hi everybody, I'm Jonna from One Pip Wonder, and today I have 5 games that you can't judge by the box cover. So the first game I'd like to share with you is a little game called, it's actually not that little, but it's a game called Santorini. Here's the box. Kids game? No. This is a very, very good abstract strategy game for adults. Your children could play with the pieces and do some sort of moderately similar game with them, but you couldn't really play by the rules with a child. What do they recommend? Yeah, ages 8 and up. This is a game where you are building these Greek structures, and whenever you move one of your pieces, you can build part of your building. I don't know how to win this game. This is a very hard game. It is not a kid's game, but it is a great abstract strategy game. And I believe, what is it? It is 2 to 4 players. It does have cards that kind of give you special powers. I think that's where I get tripped up, is with those special power cards, those special cards that give you the chance to do something other people can't do. It kind of makes me forget, like, oh, I forgot Daniel could, build there because of his special power. Anyway, it is a great game, not a kid's game. The next game I want to share with you is Blood Rage! I mean, yeah, what would you expect? It looks like a mix mash of like a bloodthirsty Viking and a heavy metal band with pirate skulls. Like, it's very over the top a little bit, I would say. But despite the cover, this is a very regimented type of game. It has the combat in, it definitely has the blood rage, but more so than like attacking blood rage, it has more of a doom and gloom feel about it, which I really like. You can actually win this game by sending your men to Valhalla all the time, which is basically letting them die. I know that's very grim. That's how this game works. There's just so many different strategies that you can try. You all are different clans of Vikings, and there are different ages, and each age ends with another land dying. It's very dark, very gloomy, very Viking. And as you play this game, you're trying to climb up tracks so your clan can be stronger and you can do better actions. You're also drafting cards at the beginning of each age. So this game has a very nice card drafting element that makes or breaks your game, basically. It's an excellent game, but I would say this cover gave me the wrong impression before I played it. I thought it was going to be all like blood, guts, and glory, and it's much more nuanced and almost like sorrowful. I don't know. I really love Blood Rage, but the cover almost turned me off from it when I first saw it. So again, Blood Rage, it's not quite this, but it is very, very good. I hope you're enjoying this list. I kind of was thinking about games I like to talk about and what they kind of have in common, and that's how I came up with this list. So it's a little random. We often will see a game and it looks exactly the way you expect it to do, and sometimes you look at a game and you get a very specific idea of what's going to happen and how you're going to feel when you're playing this game, and you can be totally wrong. Either to your delight or dismay, it depends. To my dismay is the next game, Pret-A-Porter. Pret-A-Porter. Now this is the 3rd edition. It came out last year, I believe, and it is a gorgeous copy. It has so many poppy colors, and it's all about fashion, and it has a really nice graphic design to it. And this cover is gorgeous. Like, right? I mean, this makes me want to get out my Barbie dolls and like play dress up. This is a very heavy economic game about the fashion industry. So if you get the feeling like you want to shop and play Barbie dolls, you know, just back up a second, hold your horses, and put on your thinking caps, because you're gonna need them for this game. This is a very thinky game, and you know, it really depends on the people you're playing with. They like, if your opponent is looking like 3 or 4 moves ahead, they're gonna cream you. You trust me. This is a great game. My husband and his friends that like these heavy thinky games love this game. This is not the game for me. I will play it. It is pretty, but it is not a game where I feel like I can compete in. So Pret-A-Porter, really pretty. Looks like it's gonna be a fun fashion game, but it's not. It's a heavy duty thinky game, which is fine, just not for me. The next game I judged by the cover wrongly is Abyss. Now this isn't the best example of the cover Abyss. This is the like special edition that came out, I think last year. But the original cover has a very different feel to me. This looks like a creature from an unknown dark place, which is what this game is about, Abyss. It is about factions in the deep realms of the sea. And it's a beautiful card game that builds upon itself. It's got lovely little pearl components that you get to do different things with. It has a really, really cool card drafting element. It's just got a lot of nice mechanics in it, and it is gorgeous. Like, they all have this deep black backdrop and then these beautiful luminescent colors in all the characters. It's just, oh, I just love this game, so gorgeous. But when you look at the original cover, I thought it was a dungeon crawl. I thought it was about orcs. That looks like an orc to me, or a troll, or something kind of like, I don't know, kind of rough and yucky, and I mean, it wasn't this. So anyway, I totally thought Abyss was a completely different theme just by the cover. And I mean, Abyss had that original cover was striking, but it really gave me a very different impression from what Abyss actually is. All right, and the last game I wanted to share with you that I judged wrongly by its cover is Ponzi Scheme. Let's take a look at it. It is probably the gloomiest, saddest looking cover to a board game ever, but it is like, it's in my top 10. This is one of my favorite games. And that is because of how wrongly I judged it. I have a difficult time explaining this game. So I'm going to read the summary. The players are financial frauds who are attempting to raise funds by claiming to invest in various bogus industries. Upon due date, the players must pay the promised dividends to their investors. In addition, players may trade stakes in those bogus industries with each other through the clandestine trading. Whenever any player fails to pay the interest due, the game will end immediately. All surviving players score points according to the scale of their various industries. Got it? I know. Even this gives you the wrong impression. It sounds very thinky, like you're gonna have to keep track of your money, you're gonna have to figure out your investments. What you have to bear in mind when you're playing this is that the money doesn't count as points in this game. But a lot of people, when they play this, they get caught up thinking like, oh, they have to collect all the money. That's not the point. You gotta spend that money to get more of those little Chevron industry tokens. And those are what counts as points. And the way that you get ahead by earning those is by trading with people. And this is where it gets interesting. This is where the bluffing element comes in.
For your green one?
Oh, another one for me. Let's see what this deal's about.
Whatever you offer to someone, they could turn around and automatically take it from you at that price. So you can't under offer people. You also don't want to over offer because then you'll go bankrupt. This is the best part of the game because people are constantly under offering because they don't want to lose their money. Who cares about the money? You got to get those chevrons. And if you are running low on money, you just have to take another big loan out on the table. And no matter how close you feel that you are to bankruptcy, more than likely there's at least one or two other people that are right there with you. But because you're all behind those shields, no one really knows that for sure. That's why I love Ponzi Scheme, because it's got a lot of secrets and a lot of sneakiness going on, a lot of bluffing. And it seems like it's gonna be a very mathy, thinky, heavy game, but it's not. It's all about keeping people on their toes and taking their chevrons if they offer you not enough. So anyway, it's a tremendous game. It's so much fun, and it doesn't make you feel anything like this box does. That's why I put it on the top of my list for this specific video. My battery's about to die, so I guess I better wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know in the comments, what's a game that you wrongly judged by the cover alone and then found something totally different was true about that game? I'd love to hear your feedback. And if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber yet, consider doing so and you will see my next video. Make sure to hit that little bell sign. If you like board games, you have friends that like board games, share this video. That would be great. I would love for you to do that. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Haha. When you make enough money, you're gonna, get out of Seattle, get out of Wisconsin, I don't know, get out of, town. Rodney Smith has nothing on me. I'm flipping boxes. Hello! Does this seem bigger in here?